Welcome back, everyone, to another dicondissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. Today, we are going to be reacting to Ozzy Osbourne, Mr. Crawley, live. Now, to preface this, people have been requesting lots of Ozzy Osbourne, specifically songs like Crazy Train, you know. I've heard a lot of Ozzy Osbourne songs. I'm a big fan of Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, which is why I don't do very many Black Sabbath songs either. And mostly have done live versions of Black Sabbath stuff so far. That's going to be the case here. I actually don't really remember Mr. Crawley very well, but this is a live version that has like 50 million views, so I'm assuming that it's at least okay, you know? So yeah, I know I've heard this song before on the radio. I don't really remember much about it. I'm assuming it's about Aleister Crowley. I wonder what the actual meaning behind it is, you know? Like, I feel like this is the type of song that everyone would say, oh, this is, or like, you know, groups that are easily offended would be like, oh, this is this horrible thing. I wonder if the lyrics actually are, you know, a horrible thing, or if they are something different. Who knows? I'm excited to see it live. I haven't seen very many videos of Ozzy Osbourne by himself live, so yeah. Thank you for joining me. This is Live 1981. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Ozzy Osbourne, Mr. Crawley. That's really cool.
Mr. Crowley, what went on in your head?
Does his shirt say Ozzy on it? That's pretty funny if it does. Love the riff. Yeah, love it. I love it. Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne is a legend. I love Ozzy Osbourne. Everything that he does is incredible to me. It's really cool. Very inspiring. Very inspiring stuff, you know? It's so... sorry, I'm going to rewind it a little bit further. Sorry for stopping it. But it's so incredible to me that he was able to leave Black Sabbath, which was, you know, a huge group, and continued to be a huge group, right? And then go into a solo career and just keep going up, you know? Like, you would have thought that Black Sabbath would have been the peak. There's nowhere further to go from here. But he somehow managed to go... just keep going, you know? And he's still relevant. He's still keeping himself relevant. He's collaborated with multiple current artists. He like just released a new album not all that long ago. It's crazy. It's awesome. And I've got a lot of respect for it. All right, let's continue. He's also nuts. So keep that in mind. Killing it. At the end? Wow. I didn't pause it. Or I did at the beginning, but... the end, Ozzy looked like he was like, "All right, guys, we're done. Why are you still going? We finished." It was funny. All right, again, man. All right, there we go. Yeah, Randy Rhoads, another incredible legend. That whole story is just, I love it so much. All right. The Rhodes is like, all right, time for the legendary solo. The cameraman's like, okay, let's focus on the bassist. Yeah. Rudy Sarzo on the bass. Yes. Yeah, I appreciate that comment a little bit more. Obviously, I feel like they all got screen time. Is a little bit annoying. But this person says this is better than the studio version. I don't know. I would need to re-listen to the studio version. Let's see. What are the comments? I agree. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah, multiple people commenting about how they weren't focusing in on Randy Rhoads playing the solo. We've got Ozzy could not believe his own band. All right, that's what his look meant. It was like, holy cow, how am I... Man, you guys are awesome. That's another thing he's good at, surrounding himself with very talented musicians to add to stuff. Yeah, Randy Rhoads, rest in peace, one of the biggest losses to the metal world. Imagine what he could have created if he had more time. I'm glad we got to experience everything that he's created, with the time that he had. It was crazy. Yeah. Who else smiled when Randy played his leads? Yeah. Do not forget bassist Bob Daisley. Is the bassist... Let's see. Rudy Sarzo was on the bass. Okay, interesting. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me. This is, yeah, there you go. I was just standing there in awe, scratching his head, wondering, what did I do to deserve this mind-blowing guitarist in my band? Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at Mr. Crawley's lyrics. Mr. Crawley is a song in which Ozzy Osbourne sings about Edward Aleister Crowley's life as an occultist. Ozzy was and still is they're exactly what I was trying to say at the beginning. Was and is still criticized and called a Satanist by many Christian groups that didn't understand what he was singing about. In his Rolling Stones interview, he talked about it. I never did black magic stuff. The reason I did Mr. Crawley on my first solo album, Blizzard of Oz, was that everybody was talking about Aleister Crowley. Jimmy Page bought his house. One of my roadies worked with one of his roadies, and I thought, Mr. Crawley, who are you? Where are you from? But people would hear the song and say, he's definitely into witchcraft. Ozzy Osbourne said that Mr. Crawley has been a fixture of my live shows for nearly 25 years. The song really takes me back. It's definitely one of my favorites. During a listening party on the 21st of September 2020 that celebrated the 40th anniversary of this album, Ozzy stated via his Twitter account some facts about this song. Yeah, well, Twitter sucks a lot of times. There are some really cool things about it, too. There's a lot of artists on there who interact with people or just, tweet cool stuff. Anyway, all right. While we were recording the Blizzard of Oz album, there was a pack of tarot cards that Crawley had designed laying around the studio. One thing led to another in the song Mr. Crawley Was Born. Okay. Let's take a look at the lyrics. There's not that many of them. Mr. Crawley, what went on in your head? Oh, Mr. Crawley, did you talk to the dead? Your lifestyle to me seems so tragic. With the thrill of it all, you fooled all the people with magic. Yeah, you waited on Satan's call. That almost sounds sarcastic. Or like, yeah, I don't know. Mr. Charming, did you think you were pure? Mr. Alarming and nocturnal rapport. Okay. Uncovering things that were sacred manifest on this earth, conceived in the eye of a secret, and they scattered the afterbirth. Guitar solo. Mr. Crawley, won't you ride my white horse? Mr. Crawley, it's symbolic, of course. Approaching a time that is classic. I hear that maiden's call. Approaching a time that is drastic, standing with their backs to the wall. Was it polemically? Sent? Okay. The heck? I'm so confused, but all right. Let me actually look up, if I can, what that word means. Will it let me? Nope. All right, whatever. I want to know what you meant. And then instrumental outro. Polemically. There it is. Controversial argument. A person engaged in or inclined to controversy, argument, or refutation. Attacking a specific opinion or doctrine. Okay. Interesting. All right, so Mr. Crawley, what went on in your head? He was an infamous poet, writer, mountain climber, and adept. Okay, also known as the Master Therion and Great Beast 666. He's widely considered to be the most influential occultist of all time. He gained widespread notoriety during his lifetime and was denounced in the popular press of the day as the wickedest man in the world. I don't remember if it was him or Anton LaVey who later was like, yeah, I did all that just as a show and for money, pretty much. It's probably LaVey, but it might have been both of them. I don't know. Anyway, all right. With the thrill of it all, this serves as a reference to an old Black Sabbath song called The Thrill of It All. That's cool. Crawley started several religions based on the occult and magic, gaining followers, the most notable being Thelema. Okay. Mr. Crawley, won't you ride my white horse? Why are there multiple annotations that are like, have nothing here? Oh, someone says it's about cocaine. Okay. In the Book of Law, Mr. Crawley uses the riding the horse symbolism in order to explain how men must domesticate their tongues in order to use their language as an instrument of their desires. It's a myth that a white horse carrying a man in black in the darkness is a sign of a curse or despair. White horse is typically a metaphor for heroin, but can also allude to a general harbinger of doom or death. Could be referring to Revelation in the Christian Bible. I saw heaven opened and behold a white horse. This line to Ozzy asking Crawley why he chose and thought and taught the things that he did against God instead of choosing the life of a Christian to make his way into heaven. Then we've got the outro. Rhodes plays the guitar on this track and co-wrote it with Ozzy and Bob Daisley. Mr. Crawley is a great example of both his striking guitar technique and creative riff-making skills that helped Ozzy escape escape the long shadow of Black Sabbath and establish a solo career. Yes, Randy Rhoads was instrumental in creating what the Ozzy Osbourne, I guess, brand or solo career stuff would become. Yeah. Rhoads worked on 2 albums with Ozzy before his untimely death in '82 at age 25. Holy cow. Well, yeah, I'm actually not sure what to think of the meaning of this song. I mean, he says that it's just about who are you and where are you from? Did you think you were pure? And he says you fooled people. All right, I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I feel like there's a few different ways you could interpret this. One of them being controversial and exactly what he said he was attempting to avoid, or that he didn't mean, which is that it's in support of occultism or witchcraft, or at the very least kind of just bringing it to light, I guess. Or it's kind of slightly attacking it, saying you're fooling people and you're waiting on Satan's call. Did you talk to the dead? What's going on in your head? Your lifestyle is tragic. Did you think that you were pure? You're being called the evilest man in the world by the press, and did you believe that, or, Mr. Charming, Mr. Alarming? Yeah. All right. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think if you want. And yeah, the live video, very fun. I quite enjoyed it. And all right. Let me know what other Ozzy Osbourne songs you'd like me to check out. If you want me to do, I don't know if I've ever really sat down and looked at the lyrics to Crazy Train, so I could do that. But yeah, I'm never gonna say that everyone's heard a song. I would never say that. I know that there are people who haven't heard stuff. I know I'm a great, people would go on and on about certain songs. Let me think. One example, I guess, would be Nights in White Satin. When I uploaded that reaction, I had multiple people saying, yeah, there's no way you've never heard this before, when, I hadn't. Bohemian Rhapsody was another one. But yeah, I feel like Crazy Train to me feels like the type of song that I would almost say, everyone's heard that riff, I guess, obviously, everyone hasn't. But yeah, I've heard that song many times, but I don't know if I've ever. Does he mention the Cold War in it? I'm actually curious about what it's about. So let me know if you'd like me to look at the lyrics and obviously react to that one. And thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Yeah, YouTube's been changing lately. I've been trying to keep up with everything that they're doing. They're trying to put emphasis on community posts with polls, and on YouTube Shorts, their newest addition to what type of content people can create, which is kind of annoying because I don't even think I can create YouTube Shorts because I don't have a phone. I think it's specifically on mobile, and they're pushing that a lot, kind of shorter form videos, probably trying to copy the success of TikTok. I think Instagram's doing it too. So I don't know. I don't really know why I'm saying any of this, but I'm just saying, yeah, consider supporting the channel by subscribing and stuff because it really does help. And the algorithm's against me right now. Soon we'll probably switch back up. Who knows? Yeah. If you would like to support the channel in any other way, there's links to stuff in the description, including a Patreon page where you can get access to anything that gets blocked. Hopefully this doesn't get blocked. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Deathstroke 9 out. We are Legion, my friends.